The school day was long over, but Alessandra stayed after to learn terms like sex and consent. Doors closed to recordings during the Q&A to provide students privacy to discuss their experiences. Paid time off or time paid and a half. Find out how this new bill can affect the way you clock in. Every day, students deal with ups and downs, but some students have more bad days than good.
Every day I got up and the first thought was suicide, and I didn't understand why.
Murphy Nye is a sophomore studying business management.
Honestly, my mental health kind of thing gets in the way a lot more than I would like it to, but you know, you gotta just make the most of what goes on and, you know, hope for the best.
Nye has been dealing with depression for 5 years now.
My body hasn't been using a B9 vitamin that's crucial for like neurotransmitter development. Logically, I know how I should feel from like certain interactions, but the emotional like empathy part just doesn't like kick in.
Olin Health Center psychiatrist Bahar Abbasi says that there are tests that must be taken before being diagnosed with depression.
We want to know what's the severity of your depression. Is it single episode? Is it recurrent episode? Does it have a seasonal component? Is it coexisting with anxiety?
Former MSU student Pauline Bateman still struggles with depression.
I always thought depression was just, sadness, like it's just sadness, but it can manifest in anger or irritability or just like fatigue.
Bateman wants students to know there is hope.
Whether it be family or friends, like there are anonymous forums that you can go to just talk to someone and get these feelings out, because internalizing them and experiencing this life on your own when you're feeling this, it's hard.
In the meantime, Murphy also sees hope.
Now, I've been miserable probably for 5 years of my life and had one good month, and that 1 month's enough for me to see, okay, this isn't permanent.
In East Lansing, I'm DeAnna Sanders, Focal Point News. Just in time for Valentine's Day, students can come learn more about sex, consent, and campus social norms.
I don't know everything about sex, so we're not get educated.
Caroline Poole is a part of UAB's event programming team.
We kind of came up with the idea of doing an event about sex because everyone can, relate to that.
Students had the opportunity to learn and play games with ASMSU, MSU Safe Place, and the Olin Health Center.
Right now we have Sex Jeopardy going on, and then Sex Phrase is going to be happening as well.
Alessandra Alvarez Paines is a freshman who attended the Sex Expo with friends.
I learned phrases for things, like the actual term name.
The school day was long over, but Alessandra stayed after to learn terms like sex and consent.
It's an important topic to talk about, and it's a topic that needs to be talked about just based on there have been a lot of, Michigan State's been in the news recently, a lot about sexual assault.
The goal of this event was to make students aware and encourage them to use their resources.
And if they know someone or they have been sexually assaulted, that way they know what to do and where to go, and they can feel safe at MSU.
Look, you did great, you had it! Woo!
Sexual assault has been an important topic on campus that has caused some tension. Graduating senior Kelsey Wiley feels the university has not done enough to deal with important issues that matter to students.
There is the perception that institutions are not protecting our students. They're not looking out for us. They're looking out for profit.
MSU junior Aaron Stevens organized a sexual assault student town hall to address these perceptions head on.
To make sure that the people making the decisions, especially at this university, are in touch with what is actually happening on campus.
And also,
but MSU President Luana K. Simon says the university is making strides when dealing with sexual assault. In a detailed email, she quoted a survey by the Association of American Universities, saying Michigan State, along with other universities, is making significant improvements and devoting substantial resources for a safe campus.
Do you want to do that in the
Student Affairs Vice President Denise Maybank, along with others, listened to students' concerns.
You know, they're answering the hard questions, and there were a lot of hard questions at this panel.
Doors closed to recordings during the Q&A to provide students privacy to discuss their experiences.
I think the private option is vital.
Assault survivors who did not feel comfortable speaking were allowed to speak anonymously online.
There's an outlet for them to reach to folks in the higher institution.
Sexual assault is an ongoing issue that goes beyond the university.
It's an issue that affects every single person.
By the end of the event, students like Kelsey Wiley felt reassured.
It was very clear here that as an institution that they are holding themselves accountable by wanting to make sure that our safety is the most important thing.
In East Lansing, DeAnna Sanders, Focal Point News.